Bilam Harasha, wicked Bilam. Balak hires a man to curse the Jewish people. His name is Bilam. And he's described in very uncertain terms, not good terms. He's called a Rasha. And it's amazing because this man, Bilam, was actually a prophet. He was a Navi on the level of Moshe Rabbeinu. So how could he be such an evil man? How does that happen? More puzzling. God gives him very explicit directions. He tells him, Vayemer Elokim el Bilam, loy seilech imahim. Do not go with these people to curse the Jewish people. Loy sar es ha'am. Do not curse this nation, kivarchu, because they're blessed. And then Bilam goes. Hashem just told you not to go. You're a prophet. You listen to God. How does that happen? Pirkei Avos tells us we have an option. We can be students of Avraham Avinu, or we can be students of Bilam. What's the difference? It starts with a key fact. Avraham Avinu had an ayin tova. He had good sight. Bilam Harasha had an ayin ra. He had bad sight, bad eyes. What does that mean? The month of Tammuz, in the Sefer Yetzirah, the Bnei Yissaschar tells us the month of Tammuz refers or corresponds to the sense of sight. Each month corresponds to a different sense. The month of Tammuz corresponds to that of sight. And interestingly, the Meraglim went to scout the land. They left on the last day of Sivan, and their mission took place during Tammuz. What was their failing? Their failing was that they didn't see right. They saw all the wrong things. And therefore, at the end of Parshat Shalach, we're given the mitzvah of tzitzis, where we're told, Uri Isem, so you got to look at this tzitzis. You got to be able to see well. You have to have good vision. What does that entail to have good vision? So we learned from Bilam, good vision or bad vision, it depends what you're focused on. What's your perspective? See, how could it be that Bilam heard a prophecy from Hashem and got it wrong? So let's listen what he actually tells the messengers who came to him. He says, Vayakam Bilam babayk, vayemer el sari valak, lechu el aretz lechem, ki ma'en Hashem lesiti lahaloich imachem. God said, I can't go with you. Okay, that sounds like what Hashem said. But Rashi picks up, he says, imachem. See, what God told me was, I can't go with you because you're not honorable enough. You see, Bilam actually heard something different from Hashem. How did he do that? Because he had bad sight. He was self-centered. He was very haughty. His whole vision and everything he saw was from his perspective and his perspective only. If it's good for me, I see it. If it's not good for me, I don't. So when God tells him, don't go, he's like, that can't be what God's saying. Oh, God means don't go with them because they're just not the right fit. Being from the Talmidim of Bilam means only seeing things from our own perspective, from what's good for us. You see, Avraham Avinu was the exact opposite. His ayin tova allowed him to see what other people need. What are other people thinking? He was able to see a different perspective. He could view many different people, and he was able to connect to each of them because he saw them from their perspective. That's an ayin tova. This week, the Jewish people were able to grasp and hold on for the past few weeks and be students of Avraham Avinu. We were able to come together in Achdus, unfortunately for very difficult times. May we continue with what we've gained, with the perspective of each other that we were able to see through. And with that ayin tova, may we continue the Achdus, and may there be a tremendous Ili Neshama for the Neshamas of the Kedoshim and for all of Klal Yisrael.